things I wanted to ask is since we have a brand store, and I'm trying to optimize my advertising strategy. I talked a little bit earlier. We make a lot of recipe videos, and I try to. I have been driving my traffic to my website and then trying to collect their email and kind of get them acclimated with the recipes and then send that over to Amazon, right? And so I can optimize for click-through from my website to Amazon, and I can use Amazon attribution to see what percentage of those people go ahead after that and make a sale. But I'm torn on trying to using that strategy because obviously I can't directly measure which one. All the channels aggregate, right? Our Pinterest, our social, our Facebook, all of the different places where we're getting traffic all come to the website. But once it goes through to Amazon, to the Amazon store, I only see it as website traffic. Should I be taking that traffic? Should I parse each one of those campaigns and just stop sending them to my website and just send them to my Amazon store?
Well, I like sending it to your website first for a few different reasons. Number one, you can pixel them, so at least you can make a pixeled audience, so you know the traffic that's coming there. You have some chance to capture their email address if they hit your website. If you have a good email capture pop-up of some sort, bottom right or in line with the content you're doing. You said they're coming in there because they're looking for recipes, for instance. If you had some sort of really cool download lead magnet type thing, people that are looking for recipes are going to want more recipes. Like sign up for our daily keto recipe, weekly keto recipe, whatever it is. They'll sign up for your email list if you have other good recipes that they're interested in, and you have a chance of getting their email address. So that's reason two. I would send them to the website. Three, you say you're optimizing it for sending to Amazon, but it doesn't mean you don't have a Shopify store still, right? I mean, like people can still bleed over and buy off your own website. There's a contingent of people out there that just don't like Amazon. They don't trust them. They don't like them. They don't like their corporate, antics, etc. They don't like big business, whatever it might be. It's interesting to me. I hear this all the time from people. They won't buy on Amazon. And so there's some portion of people that will buy on your website. And I think what you can do is take that data and extrapolate it. So like, even though let's say 80%, 85, 90% of your sales go off to Amazon, the one or two that you're getting, you can then say, okay, well, that's really 10. For every one, it's really 10. For every one, it's really 5. And at least at some high level, be able to tell what your off Amazon efforts are doing for you. I do like the idea of sending traffic off to Amazon and helping with that whole flywheel effect. They love seeing outside traffic. And so from that perspective, I think it's great. And there are a lot of rules against sending at least paid traffic directly to Amazon. And so that you can't really send Facebook ads directly over to Amazon or Google AdWords ads directly to Amazon. That's either just not going to work at all, or it's against terms of service at the very least. So, having it on your own website, I think is the way to go, and I would continue that way.
So if I made an ad that went from, say, Facebook to my Amazon store, that's against policy?
I think so. I do. I know the Google links are like a Google. You're not supposed to take or do Google AdWords directly to Amazon. They want that for themselves, basically. And so it has to go through something intermediate first. That can be something as simple as like one of these link filter thingies that are out there, pixelfy.me or something like that, that'll make it look like it's coming from somewhere else, where it'll pixel your audience first and then send them off to Amazon. So then it's much harder to track. But I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure that like a Google AdWords ad directly to Amazon is not allowed. I'm not 100% sure about the Facebook one. But regardless, even if you were able to do that, it's just a weird experience, like going directly from a Facebook ad to an Amazon link. I think you'll do better having it hit some sort of landing page on your own website first. You get more opportunity to sell the customer, pre-sell the customer. So you can have a long form landing page that has a video on it and maybe an email capture, and maybe some way, the email capture offers a discount for that product, or some recipes like I was talking about, whatever it might be. You get an opportunity to pixel them. Probably the most important thing here, though, even if you were allowed to send that traffic directly to Amazon, you're going to now send even more qualified traffic to Amazon. So some portion of people are going to hit that landing page and never ultimately make it to Amazon. I think that's actually a good thing, because now a higher percentage of people that click on your Amazon link on that landing page are going to be purchasers, and that's a pretty big key. You want as high a ratio of clicks to sales on Amazon, that the conversion rate being higher is going to help you overall. And so, based on all those factors, I think that that's the way to go.
That makes sense. How do you think about website speed? I read something on Shopify that every millisecond, or not millisecond, for every unit that I get my website faster, I improve conversion rates. And because of that, I don't have any of the pop-ups for email collection. I just have the embedded form at the bottom. Am I leaving emails on the table by doing that? Okay.
So, first of all, Shopify out of the box is horrendous when it comes to page speed. There are some third-party services that will help with this. If you just do a Google search of improve my Shopify speed, there's some out there that for $100 will go through and do some basic tweaks, like the stuff that can be done. But even with that, it's still going to, on a page speed score, going to be 60 out of 100. It sucks. It's one of the unfortunate things about running Shopify. I don't know why they haven't fixed this yet. It drives me crazy that they seem to think that this isn't important. There are other third-party services that basically cache your Shopify website. So they download your Shopify website, and they are in between Shopify and the visitor, and they serve the Shopify pages, but in a different format that's optimized for page speed. But these services are quite expensive and really only worth it, I think, if you're doing 7 figures a year or something, or high 6 figures a year on your Shopify store. So you're probably your best bet is just to go to one of these $100 or $200 one-time fee people to optimize these things. And then you can maybe just do some searching. It's actually an interesting question, or you can do some A/B testing yourself. All these pop-up services offer free trials. I would install a couple of them, do a before page speed test with Google, see what your score is, install the page or the pop-up email capture thing, see what the new score is. If it's relatively the same, that's good. If a couple of them are dramatically different, I would go with the one that gives you the best page speed. And it might be a fun Ecomcrew project for us to go out there and try 10 of these and just do the free trial and see which one gives you the best page speed. But I think that overall you're leaving money on the table by not capturing emails. I mean, especially in a business like this, this is a subscribe and save consumable type product that every email address is going to be worth way more in your category than anything that we're in right now, because it's expensive to get a customer, but if you can get them to buy again, which presumably you have really great macaroons, I'm going to need to have those in my cupboard all the time. As I eat them, I need more. And so that's like the dream product. And so I would definitely be focusing on getting people on subscribe and save, but also just focusing on getting email addresses, because your lifetime value of a customer should be pretty strong.